Okay, so we have the whole thing in here, pretty much, right? Yeah. All right. Okay. Not even remotely Thunderkiss 65. Which, of course, isn't even remotely an immigrant song. Have to figure something out here for where this ends. Out here somewhere, maybe? Yeah. Get out of here for a minute. Okay, hang on. This needs to be fixed. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Hey, okay, how you doing? You can come off of there. Brush, there we go. Oh no. Got the usual suspects in here. How's everybody's day? How are you doing tonight? All that jazz. Oh, yeah, probably. That is probably Raven. No, I kind of stopped using it. Like at best, I get one person waiting usually. And it's like, I don't think anybody really cares that much. It's just like, maybe I should just go on. Like, it would take a while for you guys to filter in usually anyway. Like, it's not like, it's like, oh boy, 3, 2, 1, And I get it worked up in my head, like, man, if I'm not on there at, whatever, 7 o'clock or whatever, people are going to be like, what the fuck happened? It's like, no, you're going to open it up and no one's going to be there. Maybe one. Hey, P. Garza, thanks very much. Yeah, I mean, you get, if you guys are, I'm quite sure you guys are probably subscribed. So, like, you get the notification, right? So, like, yeah, just. It also takes, again, a little bit of pressure off of me because I tend to put like a lot of unnecessary pressure on myself. Not like big pressure, just like stupid little things. So like if I don't put up a timer or whatever, I can be like 5 minutes late. It's like, yeah, that's all right. Am I filling this in? I feel like I should be, or part of it. Like his hard should be here somewhere. Do a little bit of rendering there, I think. This ought to take all of like 30 minutes at most to ink this. What's left? It's almost like I would have finished it on Sunday. It's just like then I'm getting close to 5 hours, which is like past my burnout point, and I'm probably useless for the rest of the day. These are I'm sure these are like boundaries I've decided are true. Hey Raven, how you doing, buddy? Hey man, that's cool. If you miss anything and you want to check it out, you can always go back and check out the stream. Assuming it didn't get blocked. I don't think any of my streams gotten blocked yet. Last one did get demonetized. Not that I was monetizing it, because I'm not doing that anymore. I don't think I get enough views on these to really justify it. And I figure if I monetize my streams, then like people will watch for a little while and get an ad and go, "Oh, fuck this." But yeah, for like fucking theoretically non-copyright music. Well, I guess there was nothing ever that said it was non-copyright. Just said it was instrumental, and I probably assumed. It was a little surprising. But like, you know, some just metal riff nobody's ever heard of. You know, it's like, oh, really? Okay, good thing I wasn't looking for money on that. Oh, Christ. None of this. Yeah, no, well, I mean, there's all sorts of like watchdog programs up now. Like, I mean, by programs, I mean like, you know, actual like routines and programming. And they just automatically claim what sounds like their shit. So, I mean, like, good luck doing parody songs, I guess. Or at least getting paid for it. Make any money off it. Starting to think I should just like play regular music. The only problem is that some people block. I don't think that would mean like it would cut off the stream or anything, but hey, feel free, man. All my shit is like stolen from all sorts of sources. Been building up sources over the last 2 years. But yeah, I don't think a block would stop the stream or anything, but you wouldn't, nobody would be able to go back and look at it, and not a ton of people look at it the first time anyway. I don't know. It's always kind of a doesn't matter kind of thing, I guess. The interesting thing is seeing like who blocks, because you get some strange ones. Now I can't remember who's on that list. I think Foo Fighters are on there, which is a little surprising. Obviously Metallica. And Stan Bush. I think I've said this before, but of the Transformers soundtrack, the 1986 one. So you can't go playing the touch in anything, or else your shit's gonna get blocked, unless you've got like a network backing you up. You know what I should play is something by the Beatles. Everybody will love that, and it will absolutely get through. I can't think of too many Beach Boys songs I would play. Help Me Rhonda is them, right? That'd be all right. Yeah, I think if I did play anything, it'd probably be like, "Hey Wilson, how's it going?" Yes, good vibration. That's okay. I think that's like the other one I was thinking of. If I was going like with anything old school, I'd probably play Motown personally. Get some Temptations and Four Tops up in here. That'd be all right. But I mean, like, being serious, I'd just be playing metal. That's about it. Maybe classic rock, dad rock. He's appropriate. I'd put on AC/DC, but that'd be a sure way to get blocked every time. Which is a drag. I'd love to do a cover to like Big Gun or something, but nobody would ever see it. That'd be all right too. But like, yeah, no, AC/DC blocks everything, so never happened. I think I tried again recently just to make sure, and it's like immediately, nope, nobody will ever see this. It's like, all right. Death block, yeah. Oh yeah, that is a Pentel. I think I just picked it up when I was in an art store somewhere. It's like that one looks nice. I don't know anything about it, It's fine. Pretty thick. But again, like even putting on music, the thing is like every once in a while when I'll go out for a break or something, I'll put on the stream to see what the music sounds like, and it sounds like absolute shit. Like it's tinny and you can't really make out a lot of it. So it's like I don't know if I put on Death Clock, it would work, right? Like if you could hear it. I know if I did put on it, it would demonetize, but that's that's maybe all it would do. Yeah. The Metalocalypse stuff. I mean, I can fuck it. I'll put it on. So you guys claimed it gets claimed. I guess it doesn't really fucking matter. Again, I don't know how much of it you'll hear, but get the fuck out of here. Well, everybody's redesigning everything. Fucking adding features. Fucking YouTube. Fucking Patreon. It's a pain in my ass every time. It's like, wait, did I do something? Can I still do all the things I want to do? Yeah, and that none of it is the stuff I want to listen to. Probably. Let's see. Dethklok album or albums? Albums. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this one says 43 minutes. This one says 43 videos. I think that's the one we want. Yes, correct. And again, I'm pretty sure you guys can't really hear it, so it's just for my benefit. That heart thing has been there since I started doing the live streams, at least on my side. It's always obscured the last comment, so I'm like always a little bit behind you guys. It's such a fucking pain. It's so poor design. I don't know who the fuck thought that was a good idea. Oh, this is even worse. Fuck. All my fucking brush tips are running dry. Maybe we'll go with like just some threes or something because this ain't working for the yeah, the combos. I can see the emojis at least. Look, I need to be thicker. Think of blacks. Now watch me decide. Nope, I was incorrect. It would be better if it was thinner. Too late now. Real water theme going through the first couple of ones on this. Now I'm not even sure what I said just now. You sound like Queen here. How's this even looking as a whole? Like, okay. Okay, so is that matched up? Kind of. Oh, was it? All right. I have no idea what the lore is behind Death Clock. I assume there's lore. I think I found out about it like a year or two ago. I never really watched any of the episodes. That was it. Such a mess. The problem with making up shadows as you go. A little more interesting, I think. Hey Jay, how's it going, man? I mean, could be, because I sure as shit am running out. What are we doing here? That'll do it. Then you move to regular coal. Then felt. I really don't know about this, but and they're just making up so many non-textures. That's a little thick, but fucking Spider-Man feed here. No, thanks, man. I'm, I think for the most part, I pulled it off. That's really what I was kind of hoping for. Let's see here. I think there's going to be a whole lot of tweaking now. So I got to make sure shit lines up. I got to make sure like stays consistent. Like we need some veins still here on hard. That Hatred Copter? No. Oh, Blood Recruit. Okay. Oh, that's all right. Give that a minute. Oh, you know what? No, I'll do a little bit of the whatever's going on up here, a little bit more debris. What am I looking for? Oh. Should mostly be done now. Now it's all right, I think. Maybe a little bit more. Right back. Back. It does look a bit more like Scars, maybe, but I don't know. Every time, what the hell? New Warriors? Okay. I'm not familiar. Is that Zach's thing? I've only watched a couple of Zach's videos. Snowflake in safe space? I heard that, although that was an actual Marvel thing for a minute, wasn't it?
You people out there give us something more than just record sales. Don't give us something to hate. I hate you. You brainless mutants.
All right. Is that still wet? Holy shit, man. Fucking laying it on. A little bit. There we go. Oh, okay. Internet gas, all right. I heard about that one on Perch. I didn't realize that was what it was called. I don't remember anything about what he said other than that. Like, man, I get what they're trying to do, but man, that's stupid. It's not gonna work. That's fine. Do I need to put anything in here, like any kind of texture on the thumb? Just thinking here. I don't want to do just like a basic thing, but I kind of did that here on the Rumble, like just picking a side and doing a little bit of hatching. I feel like that might be my one trick for lettering. I feel. I need a little bit more black around this. I don't know. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's okay. How's this looking on its own first before we move on? Who knows? Because my arm's in the way. I think that's okay, actually, as it is. That's all right. More veins on the arm, maybe. There seem to be very few veins on Hard's arm. A little bit like a tree there. That's not great. Yeah, that's going to be fixed. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was obvious what they were trying to do. It's like, oh yeah, we're owning it. We're gonna lean into it. It's like, the thing is, everybody hates those phrases. So you're just giving people reasons to hate your characters right off the bat. Stop. Yeah, I heard you. I've never even heard that term really, but I mean, I think I kind of get the gist. Did they have internet powers? I've always thought that was kind of. It's always tough to justify a lot of mutant powers. Like I said that in the last X-Men. Because there's an internet mutant in that one basically, and it's like, okay, this is really not making a whole lot of sense anymore. It's like, it never made sense. Just go with it, yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. Does the modern audience pay attention to what's happening in comics? That's the thing that always I have to question, because it doesn't seem like there's much of a modern audience at all. You seem a little hung up on that one there, Brain. That's a lot of veins. Okay, that's a little better. I like that. No veins for Hawkstaff, though. All right. I think we can call these 2 pages done. How does this look on? I got to look on the screen all the time to see like how they would look shrunk down a bit. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Way better than I was. I don't know. You're like, okay, this is going to turn out to be 50% of what I want it to be. Hopefully that's enough. And it's like, I don't know, it's more like 70, maybe even 80. Yeah, no, I got to scan this as a single piece for sure. And thank you very much, man. It's not really meant to be a flex so much as like a, can I pull it off? I don't know if there's flexing to that. I suppose there might be. Figure out the next one here. I don't know how much inking is going to be done on this. We can at least figure out the pencils. This would be, I guess, page 14. What the fuck is internet gas? Now I gotta look what that is. Like looking for smoke kind of thing. I look like fucking Ben 10 for one thing. I don't know that there's. Okay, so that's not a thing. Okay, screen time, whatever, you know. But I mean, internet gas wasn't a term, as far as I can tell. Maybe 90. You're right. I'm gonna need my script here somewhere. Oh, for fuck's sake. Where is? I don't even know where I am in the script anymore. I've jumped around so much. Yeah, that's basically pages 12 to 13 in terms of what I've drawn, but it might be page 16 and 17 in the script. Okay, let's see here. I gotta look up that team again someday to see just all the dumb names. Okay, so I guess I should get a blue for this. I feel like it's been a while since I used a blue. What the fuck am I even talking about in this? Hey, SNF. Thanks, man. Let's see. Could be like this. This is gonna be. Okay, so this is gonna be the spine here. Maybe I get them coming out of this. That doesn't feel like a good idea. Get it going that way, always. How many panels? 1, 2, yeah. 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I think so. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Let's try that. We're not. You are. A whole lot. Fucking Brain had some bad chili, and now he can't stop talking about internet gas. Okay. That one there. Get that a little bit lower. And here. The only problem is that this panel up here gets to be pretty small. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. All of the lore, it's like it all dovetails. It's like clockwork. If I go like that, see if I do like 5 or even 4 panels this way, it splits up better, but it's a little more boring. Okay, we'll do it that way. It's a fun idea, but I don't think this works too well. It leaves me with too little space for some panels and probably too much for others. I'll come up with a page with a, well, I'll use this kind of thing on a page somewhere along the line. And that's what's so powerful about it, yeah. Okay, so big panel over here. We can do that a little bit canted. There's Matricopter. Okay. Yeah, I think we gotta go with this, but we'll just have to amp it up somehow. Okay. Again, don't come up with the lame angles here if you can help it. It'll be basically a repeat of the big vein panel from whatever that page was, like 9 or something. Matricopter. Oh, there we go. So, don't need you on there anymore. Well, that's handy. So, do a bit of a lower angle, I suppose. No, because that's there's going to be a lower angle here, so that's no good. Getting somewhere. Oh, is that how it works? This is a 4-hour stream guaranteed, eh? See here. You. I can use this. You. Hands on my arms. Okay. Okay. So, Worm's Eye View is out. Yeah, no more like that. So it's the big flex panel from the last one, from one of the previous pages. Just not from straight on anymore, because I mean we already did that. But maybe more intense. So like more anime. I mean, this is the power we first saw him use. I'm sure it won't be lost on people what it is yet. If we're going anime, we can go from the side. We're not doing a whole lot of... This is actually supposed to be rearranging where the arm was, but I think this is better for mass. Maybe a bit. One down here. Okay, I can't even really see what I'm doing with this for some reason. All right. Me? I've been going on for a while. I'm actually going to go on vacation soon. If you thought I was on vacation before, I'm sorry to tell you. No, I usually go around 7. So I don't know, man. And how's it going, Chuck? Good to see you. A little bit. It switches up occasionally, I suppose. But yeah, I'm Saturday I'm going on vacation. My daughter's coming over. She's gonna be here for a few days. So actually, Sunday's stream won't be happening. unfortunately. She's got little baby daughters, and there's no way a stream can happen there. So, God damn it. What is going? This is not working. I feel like this one's like thicker than in the paper than the last ones were. Well, like I said, just the Sunday one's out. I don't know about next Wednesday because I'm not sure how long she's staying. I think by Wednesday I might be back out here. I mean, I think if she's still here on Wednesday, that's probably going to be the last day she's here. So I'll just maybe do the stream on Thursday. I gotta figure it out a little bit first. That takes some time in the summer, right? Now, does that look like anything? I mean, like, obviously it looks like what it is, but like, does it look cool? I don't know. I mean, I guess it all depends on the rendering, really. Is there a better way to do this, though? Because, like, I'm worried about this not really being, like, confusing. No, it wouldn't be like that. That'd be... Hey, John, how's it going? Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. How we doing? I don't know. No, I don't see. I was going for more of an anime kind of thing. I don't think it's working. Sorry for any jostling. I don't think there should be too much. Yeah, that really dug in. Fuck. Yeah, sorry, man. My daughter's coming out, and she's got little baby girls. So, I mean, it will not happen. She's gonna be here for a few days, staying at the house. So, there will be constant babbling in the background and shrieking, and like a 2-year-old trying to get my attention, and there's no chance. I mean, I would love to see how that stream goes and just where your mental health is by the end of it. I guess, yeah. I mean, that's how Jim Lee did it, right? Or are you talking more like a bullpen? I guess that's where it's going. So like this, just tilt that shit. I mean, I remember when my son was still living here, and like I'd already get like anxious talking on the stream, knowing he was in the house and could hear what I was saying. I mean, that is around that time, yeah. He really never did monthly comics again after. So I mean, unless you want me to go on that route, I gotta hold off on Sunday, I think. Because I was so close to a monthly schedule as it was, No, this is more of a hollowing out. No, he was cool about it. I think he tried not to listen. He just like put on headphones, but just like no, I can't just say whatever stupid thing comes into my mind without it potentially coming back at me. If I say something like really stupid and somebody starts throwing it back on me on this, I can just mute you. So can't do that with my kids, unfortunately. I've tried. Are we? Oh, it's loading for some reason. Is the stream still going? Let me know if there's any problems with it because my internet seems to be slow at the moment, at least for whatever's going on with my phone. There you go. It must have been internet gas. There was an internet gas leak. That's a bit more like it. It should be around the ribs, actually. So, like down here. Oh man, this one's gonna be like all peck. It's not really intentional, but oh, good. Glad to hear it. It's okay. I think we all had sketchbooks full of heroes that were definitely not Image or X-Men clones. Like that, where it's more of a, or like upwards, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, I got some death clock going, but this is a microphone in the camera here, and it doesn't pick anything up. I've got another microphone here that it isolates everything too well, so you can't hear anything off of that either. I can turn it up a little bit. I don't know if it's really going to come through though. I think you can get away with stealing a copyrighted name. As long as they don't have a YouTube account, you know. I think most of them probably have YouTube accounts so they can make ads. That looks a little better. Oh, the 90s Ash Can Challenge is something I've got going on, which I probably should be mentioning more often, thinking about it. Maybe I should pin that on my YouTube channel. Seems like a good idea. Okay, see, I gotta turn this down because I can't talk over it, it feels like. But the 90s Ash Can Challenge is something we got going on, mostly on the Blood Force Discord, where we try and put together a slap together image style comic that could be theoretically used as an Ash Can, and doesn't have to be any kind of good whatsoever. You can make it good, and some people are, definitely. But you can also just fuck around and make a comic for a month or two. Well, what's it at this point? August, September. What's the date? Okay, is it? I guess it's October 1st, eh? Is the due date? Is it darker than an HP or lighter? No, I can't remember. Where is it? Do I still know? Ah, fuck. Who knows? We'll never know now. Okay. I think I actually went with a 2H lead. Although that might have been, no, that was for the mechanical pencil. That's right. This one is I think this is just an HB. There's a bit of a heavy hand maybe going on. This is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to, oh man, and that's going to be lit up too, eh? Shit. Oh, thanks, John. I appreciate it, man. You do not have to draw backgrounds from that challenge. That is specifically, it kind of got inspired by a rant I went on in the, if you've been watching the revisit videos, the Shadowhawk number 01, where I kind of went off on Liefeld for like 25 minutes about what a shitty job he did. And I noticed I keep referencing back to that too, by the way. I was editing something yesterday, and it's like, man, I kind of kept bringing it up here, and it's completely unrelated. Anyway. Yeah, we're drawing a shitty Liefeldy story, which you can draw as good as you want, or as well as you want, even, if you want to go that way. But if you also want to just like whip off a story that you think might be fun to do quickly, you can do that too. That's I'm at the point now where if I'm going to participate, that's how I'm going to have to do it. You know, like that. I think I wanted to do it a bit more canted. I think I'm good without the 4B. Like, I smudge these things enough as it is, but I appreciate it. I remember I took drafting in high school. And like the big plus about being in drafting was stealing like 6 bees out of the fucking cupboard. Yeah, I mean, the story in quotations, it's not exactly, you know, intense in terms of the narrative. It's a standard Liefeld story where, I mean, if you want to use that particular story, I don't think we even said you had to. It was more like if you're stuck on a story, feel free to use this. But it's, you know, the standard Liefeld single issue story where a team breaks into a compound and beats people up. They're usually airdropped in, but they don't have to be. They beat a bunch of nobodies up, and there's maybe some little backstory sprinkled in here and there. And then at the end, they fight a bigger version of the nobodies who is marginally tougher and maybe gets an extra swing in. And then they beat him up too. And I think usually at the end of it, the installation explodes and they get away on a helicopter. Oh, a 14B. Okay. I think I saw a space in there. I mean, you can absolutely write it. It's not like there's. I don't even think there's any kind of real judging here going on, like in terms of like figuring out quality. I'm gonna try and go over any completed stuff, or you know, even half completed shit. So that might be fun, yeah, to go over that as well. Ah, yeah. Gotta love that where the phone's trying to figure out if you can spell properly or not, so it's like constantly suggesting shit. Could write is, you know, up for debate. Did write, yes. And still does. I'm pretty sure he's in on the writing on whatever Deadpool thing he's doing right now. Or at least he's got a writer's credit. It probably doesn't amount to much more than, hey, we should have a fight in this issue. But, you know. Okay, fair enough. Was it a rule? Okay. I thought it was more of a if you can't come up with anything. Okay. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong then. Let's see. It's not as much of a. If I do it at too severe of an angle, you can't even tell what the fuck is going on. I don't even know if that matters now. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's all you really needed to do with Jack, I suppose. All right, okay, if I tilt this somewhat. Okay, this is the. This is the trunk, say. That's just all balls down here. Yeah, okay, never mind that. And again, it's very unclear what's even happening because we're changing up the flexing on this one. Maybe this is too much for one page. Okay, so he yells here, and he goes, "Our Fury," and yeah, I think this needs to be like one big panel, or maybe like one and a skinny one. Yeah. Or if we're going like maybe like that, and then maybe like that. That is true. It is very vague. Okay. Shoot. I'm starting to lose track of which guy's going where. If these guys are facing this way, he has to be facing the other way, but he's kind of facing that way there. Oh yeah. Fuck it. Let's see. Whose notes? Who's using notes? Let's see. There we go. And usually it's like this. And big pet there. So he's doing like a big old ab flex. And that causes a shield to go up, like a force field. So the whole point with Gun Show is that different flexes have different abilities. Oh man. Oh, hey, cool. Actual new comic store? Yes, there is a flex shield going on. So like this. Basically, right? Yeah. And spread the lats if you can, but they usually spread the legs very far. Maybe, no, maybe not. Sure, go a little bit of force perspective with the legs here, I suppose. We're going from kind of a worm's eye view on this one, but that work. Which one? The flex shield. Well, that's the whole this guy's whole thing is just flex powers, and it's like even when I was coming up with it, it's like is that too stupid for this comic? Because this comic gets pretty stupid, but it's like it's definitely trying to stay pretty close to Image roots. And then I started drawing the pages like, well, too late now. I'm not sure who Phantom Guard is, but I mean, if they came in their vicinity, that didn't sound great. If they were like in the general area, they would probably fight them just because they don't like look at their costumes or something. I'm sure they're not very discerning. Okay, that's part of the problem is that the belt is too low. But yes, they are a team of particularly dumb superheroes. The problem with this, of course, is that okay, we're kind of relying on the exposition to fill in what's going on, unless I'd want to do a smaller drawing, and I kind of don't. Okay, I thought that was Phantom Force or something, or I thought in that direction. And then it's like, no, I don't think that's it. But I don't know if you're sure that's what it is. Okay. So at the moment at least, I'm answering Brain. Who are the bad guys that Blood Force fights? At the moment, in this story, the bad guys are the Clerk, which are the evil aliens. There's all sorts of weird shit going on here. Anyway, so Cyberzerk was hired by the Clerk. He wasn't aware of it, and he keeps calling them out for helping out aliens, which is funny to me. Anyway, the RoboClone in the UN is a mole for the Clerk. And Gunshow and Knife are his bodyguards, his superhuman bodyguards. So far, really, it all comes back to the Clerk. I'm not liking this pose at all now. Shit. Man, that's a whole lot of drawing for nothing. At least the top one looks okay, but like... I don't like this angle. I can't... It's not dynamic enough. Never dynamic enough. I think I need it wider. So maybe this panel down here. This is probably why thumbnails is a good idea. Or, you know, notes. Oh, yeah, well, still okay. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not even really familiar. What the fuck is that? I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of that. Okay. No, we don't need them, evidently, because I'm not using them. Like half of this stream feels like it's erasing. I don't even know what I'm doing using the blue. I can barely even see it. There's no blue going on here. Small, tiny little head. Really? Okay. I've never heard of it before. And I was thinking of Phantom Force, which, if anybody remembers, was the Jack Kirby comic. Well, Jack Kirby characters that Image put out for like 4 or 5 issues. I don't even know. It wasn't long. Trying to like introduce Jack Kirby to the kids and everything. And like the kids weren't having it, unfortunately. I'm gonna need to tilt this a bit more even. Well, okay. Phantom Force is another one I don't really know anything about other than it was Kirby and it was Image. And I can remember what one of the covers looked like, probably the first one. No, not like that. Yeah, I mean, the Image guys put on a good show, at least of trying to make a big deal about Jack Kirby, which is good. They should. It was around that time when everybody was really getting into him. Probably largely because of Frank Miller. And yeah, I think it was an effort to, kind of, hey, if nothing else, at least we tried. But I don't think it went anywhere. And I don't think he lived much longer anyway, so it couldn't have gone long. He was getting out there. A little bit bigger. Okay. This is not a great panel. Unless I just completely get rid of this. I might have to get rid of this. I did not think this out enough. I think it's fairly clear, though. Yeah, I do remember a lot of the guys doing the inking. That's right. Well, I know the Image guys approached Jack about like him being kind of like their Stan Lee. Or he would be like their ambassador, essentially. Like he would be kind of their figurehead. I don't know if all of them were really into that. Well, probably thinking about it. Larson definitely would have been, and I think McFarlane probably would have been down. I think the other guys would have been respectful enough, regardless. But Kirby didn't want to get into that. I think he was getting really old. I think he died in '93, which is like not long after Image started up. It is kind of nice that they offered 94. Okay, yeah. So like he was already, and he was, how old was he? I don't know. I thought he was like in his 90s. He's like in his 70s, I think. 76. Oh shit. Dude smoked a lot. Okay. Yeah, that Jack Curry presents that kind of thing. I'm gonna have to go full OK Comics on these pecs, I think, to make them look like anything. Just make them full on fucking balloons. He has, yeah. Yeah, no, that's a weird thing to think about. Anybody want to see how long Stan's been gone? Is it 5 years yet? Is it 10? I don't remember now. That's probably not 10. It is 6 years. Huh? Time goes by quick, man. It can be a very quick page to read. That's what it comes down to sometimes. When you're not good at pacing. Now I gotta hope I can pull off the rendering a bit. That is very random. SNF, you're correct. Well, I mean, I don't know that Kirby did need writers. He wrote all those comics, and then just Stan wrote dialogue over them. I think there's a question whether Kirby's dialogue would have been as well received, because it got very purple and dramatic as far as I can tell, like very mythical, because that was his thing. But I mean, like, he wrote all the stories, and then just Stan came in after. As far as I can tell, anyway. This feels a bit like there's a bit too much going on in this to really make a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm not sure how long, like how much Jack was paying attention to Stan, in those theoretical pitch meetings, like the writings meeting, whatever they are. I know there's a lot of like written dialogue in the margins of like most of the Marvel comics that Jack drew, because he was actually writing scripts. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what. I have seen his stuff after, like some of the stuff after, like Marvel and DC, like Silver Star and shit like that. It's like, man, that is kind of fucking weird. But all right. I haven't seen much of it though. I will say that. So I'm no Jack Kirby expert. I'm not sure what the DC method is unless it's like full scripts to full pencils to full inks. That seems most likely, and I think that's probably the best way to come up with comics, really. I don't think the Marvel, I mean, the Marvel way seems to get results of some kind. I think it works best with a guy like Jack Kirby, who's pretty much writing a book anyway, but isn't very good at dialogue or has a style that wouldn't necessarily sell. Then you can send in a guy like Stan. Well, like I can't imagine the Marvel method working. It obviously must to some degree, but like it's so fucking nuts to me. A lot of just like flashy stuff going on here. I don't think there's going to be this thing's going to be even sensible to read, this particular page. I think I should draw it anyway just to see how it turns out, but this could be complete nonsense. And we got to do some full-on Liefeld faces here, just screaming over nothing. I'll block it out, the shit that was going on there, won't we? Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, as far as image pages go, this is a pretty good one. This would be a great merit page in terms of layouts. I feel like I should do pointy merit fingers here. That's kind of a tribute. And his starfish hands. There we go. I don't think this will stick around to the inks, but, you know. Oh, for the Marvel Age? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it worked pretty well. It kind of built a powerhouse. You know, like you can't deny Jack's creativity. And his storytelling is everybody was all over his figures. You know, no, he's a fucking superstar. Are you? Because like, aren't you like halfway done the Ash Can? Are you going Marvel Method the rest of the way? I'm pretty sure Marvel Method is just like draw it, right? Like it's kind of what I'm doing here, really. No, I did go through with a script first, actually. I'm just changing it a lot on the fly and hoping it works out in the wash. That is, yeah. You just draw pages and then you figure out dialogue after. That is very McFarlane. You're right. I think he has like some kind of leg bands on, doesn't he? I don't think I drew him on the last page though. So. Dreiter? Sure. Why not? Fix this up a little bit. No, Torment looks great. Torment was one of the things when I wasn't quite into comics yet. I caught a look at that, or wherever it was into. I don't think it was even quite done. And I was like, what the fuck is going on in Spider-Man? I'm half thinking I should have him doing like a manic grin like bodybuilders often have. I've just been kind of giving him a smirk up till now. You're going to be too pink. Can't use you. I'm kind of just realizing there's a key moment in this fight where Gunshow he's kind of grabbed by the leg by Hard, and because of that, he can't get the leverage to flex properly for a minute. And that's when Blood Force kind of move in for the and in the meantime, I've kind of had him floating a bunch. It's like, huh. So I guess we're gonna have to do some rocks here or something, but he's standing on. Cover up the feet quickly. Hey Mark, how's it going, buddy? Oh, hi Mark. That works fine, actually, if he's standing on some rocks here. And then rumbling, and then it's more of a bubble over him instead of around him. That's true. That's fine. I'm glad to hear you're doing better by the sound of it. I think I figured this would be a little easier to draw these particular poses, the flexes. And it's like, not so much. I don't know. But yeah, like I'm really trying to come up with like specific gags for Gunshow, because it's like if you're gonna have a character who's a total joke, you really have to come up with a bunch of shit to justify it. So like there's gonna be a bit where Shock Block electrocutes him, but then realizes that he's tightening his muscles by doing that, so essentially feeding him. I think we're doing another lit from below panel here. Actually, which is not a great idea because it's already, we're looking at him from a worm's eye view. Lighting him from below just means we're going to lose most of the shadow. But I think I kind of have to. Maybe if I light from over here. I don't know if I can pull that off, actually. It's still getting lit up, and I feel like this is getting spotlighted even more if I do that. And I think it's how it's got to be. I would love to hear it. I'll be honest. It's fun stuff. I'm honestly, there's so many times drawing this shit where I'm like, I think this goes here. Do I want to try a little bit of inking on it? I don't even know. I don't feel comfortable. Like, I don't feel confident in this, much of this drawing. I think it's okay, but we got to remember there's going to be a lot of veins over this as well at the end. Because Gensho is in full flex mode now. We still got 6 of us here somewhere. They might all be drawing themselves, you know. And yes, I do recall the Wildcats trilogy. Yep, I did that one. I'm not sure when. Maybe last summer. I think that was my when I was doing like consecutive issues for like a week straight. I'd focus on like, you know, Magnus for a week, then Torment for a week, then whatever, Lobo's back. One of them was like Gen 13 1 to 3, I think. Then Wildcats trilogy the next week, and then Gen 13 4 through 6. It's some crazy stuff. It's weird because like the first issue of that is great, and Jay Lee's going like a million miles an hour, and then it's like he realizes he doesn't have an editor and he slows way the fuck down. That might be far enough back that it's got like an old intro on it or something. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Was I doing the "What is Blood Force? This is Blood Force" thing? That went on for a while. I think that culminated with the Deathmate videos. I did a long, like, dramatic opening where, you know, the universe is collapsing in on itself and all this shit. And then it's like, but first, what is Blood? This is Blood Force. I don't think there was any way to top that after that. Yeah. I always skip through those now. I assume everyone else does too, if they ever see any of those. Honestly, I kind of assume everyone always did. But it's kind of like, hey, you know, the kayfabe guys always do that. I should have something like that. No, I didn't have Prince. I've never done Prince, as far as I can remember. There was they're still there. Those were the season. Oh, what was it called? Like the Blood Force opening credits. So and they'd change from season to season. I'd steal different themes from people from different shows. The first one was Perfect Strangers. Then it was Magnum PI. I don't think I did one for season 3 at all. Actually, I think it was after season 2 I stopped because I hated it because I had them pinned on my board on my channel. And like every time I went to my channel, it was a race to turn off the video before it started because it got really fucking loud. But yeah, no, those are still there in the bric-a-brac playlist. Some gigantic fucking shoulders this guy's got. But no, I enjoyed the hell out of those. It's just, you know, they were too fucking loud. You dying on me already? Let's try this actually the other way. Might not work at all. No, not really. A little bit of like a Batista thing going on here, isn't there? Anytime you draw a gigantic ball guy, I guess there's a bit of a Batista thing going on. All right. I don't think I've fucked this part up too bad so far. So I think I'm gonna maybe call this a night. Because it's bound to happen sooner or later. I feel like I'm trying too hard almost. And I still need to eat something. It's like what, 9:30? Yeah. So you can. What fucking album is this? This is the Death Album 3. This is fucking wild. Oh. All right. Oh, wait. We got to do the thumbnail right. Thanks, man. We'll see how it turns out. I'm not. I mean, is it shocking if I say I'm not as happy with this as I am with the splash? I don't know. Okay, so get you up here because the thumbnail will take like the last few seconds of the image of the video. So let's do it right. Let's see if we can get anybody watching this. Oh, and Like, is that still casting a shadow? A little bit. Boom. There we go. Get down there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. That beats the double page splash in issue 3 for sure. I'm trying to think if there was one in 2. I don't think there was. You came in at the appropriate time when I'm leaving. I was going, it's too fucking late over there. What are you doing up, man? Unless baby's keeping you up. I could do it too. But yeah, this turned out all right. I don't think I have any complaints about this, which is fairly rare in itself. Oh, you know what? This pocket is unshaded, and that will not do. You're in bed? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that'll do. No reason not to shade it completely, I suppose. Yep. All right. Yeah. So I'm bugging out. Oh fuck! You know, I actually wanted a little bit higher because I really like how the blades look. I want to get those in the thumbnail. Everything's all about the thumbnail. Fucking right. Oh, but I can't see the fist. This spread is too fucking big, is what it comes down to. Anyway, Magnum PI intro. Yeah, no, it's there, man. There's all sorts of stupid shit in the bric-a-brac playlist. Not, however, the read through, the dramatic reading of issue 1. That is only available on Patreon because I'm not making that one available to the public. That's, what was it? When I did the voice of Maxtremus as like fucking Cockney Dick Van Dyke. Oh, yeah. This channel's been up a while. Well, we can do actually a little bit coming through here. Actually, that's a good idea. Because I knew I couldn't get her high pitched. A piece of debris behind Hard's head. What? Let me see. By his neck. He has a neck? Well, there's this here. I don't think there's a piece of debris I haven't. I mean, there's this here. I think that's meant to be more like smoke, though, mixed in with the fire. I'm just kind of rendering at that point. I don't think I see anything that's like specifically unrendered. Blethers, yes. Very nice. Unless you were just pulling a fucking great thing, like Montoya, and just be like, you missed one, you missed one, you missed one. In which case, okay, yeah, fuck you. All right, I'm gonna take off, guys. Get something to eat. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. I'll still hang out in the Discord, and hopefully we'll be able to do the live stream on Wednesday, or failing that on Thursday. But yeah, the Sunday one is unfortunately out. But I'll see you guys throughout the rest of the week. All right. What was that? Will you deny the world of that? No, man. The world can have that document if they subscribe. You got to pay me for that shit. I'm not just letting people have that for free. All right. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.